with the pumps and electricity. So for now, but everything was going well. We have a couple of sections we will change. You learn along. One of the first section is actually the section after the waterfall. The water comes from the pond, being pumped up, going down here. And actually this part, as you can see, dries up fully because it's too steep. And we're thinking now to redo this part, make it a little bit wider, flattening it out so there's always water. As you can see, this whole part doesn't have any water. And I want to be sure that if the pumps are not running, that we always keep every section as wet as possible, especially for the plants. So even this section is dried up, so we're going to check why that's the case. Maybe there's a leak somewhere there, but as you can see, so this part we have to redo it. And that's something for the upcoming week. So this one is filled, has some guppies in it. We're starting to plant some agapanthus. We have a couple of water plants in there. I actually got from an uncle of mine, really cool, beautiful lilies, some other plants. They're all there in the buckets. So we will start cloning them and plant them. So this is the first part with water. And it's crazy how quickly, if I'm silent, you can hear the frogs, like hundreds. We did a cool thing. We've been searching for turtles, and we got about 150 turtles coming in, all from a sanctuary. So these turtles have been, abandoned or left alone or dropped there because people don't know how to take care of it or they grew too big. So we got turtles between 15 and 45 centimeters, and we will get approximately 150, and we start transporting them in May. And the guy in Belgium, it's actually a sanctuary in Belgium that has them, will box them. So we ordered a bunch of Temu boxes, and I have my guys driving over, and in one day we get them here. They can be 2-3 days in a box without water and food. But we will try to do it in a day. As you can see here, we have the similar problem. The water, if it doesn't flow, it dries up there. That has to do with this overflow, so we're going to higher it a bit. So we want to make sure that if there's no water flowing, that the water still remains in all the different sections, so the plants don't dry up. And we have this section. And we ordered so many trees the last weeks. So as you can see, magnolia, and there's all these trees everywhere. This one is actually, we found it at the rubbish. There's this dumpster close by where you can dump garden plants and stuff you take out of the garden. We go there sometimes and we always find cool plants. The last time I did a video, I think only this section had water and the rest was not filled up. Definitely not this big pond. So let me show you. So one of the things we still need to do is add decoration stones all around so you don't see the plastic to hide it. But it's beautiful. I actually noticed there's quite some mosquitoes the last weeks, and that's because of all this water. So we have a mosquito burst out, and as soon as we start adding fish, that we will eliminate all the larvae. And if we add the fountain and we add, we put on all the pumps, we'll have much less mosquitoes. This is the pump section. So the water comes from the big lake in there, and it stops when it hits a certain level. But we're still gonna add a second security in it, so we're gonna extend the pipe and go down, so we're at the same level as the pond, so it could never, drain. Because last week one of these two wasn't working well, and then we had the huge flooding here, and we lost a lot of water. So we're gonna add a second security by hiring the pipes, and also having these two. We got air pumps in. We got a lot of K5 media. We got all the filter, the sticks we can put in here, and we got air pumps, water pumps. So we'll try to filter the water. Let's see if this is sufficient, or else we start adding more stuff to the system. But I think we shouldn't add too many koi in here. Maybe, I don't know, 50 koi fish. I'm trying to find them maybe from a sanctuary, or somebody that stops with the hobby, and or maybe somebody who has, wants smaller ones, because this lake in total is probably 35-40 meters by 15, 40, I don't even know, because we've been expanding it. See all the trees planted around. This is gonna take 2 years, and then these trees will start providing shade and also security for the fish. So there's always a section, as you can see here, 1 meter, where we have a shallow part, and then it goes deep. We have it all the way around, and now we had kept a lot of big pieces, so we will start adding wood into here for turtles to chew on, but also to create hiding spaces for the fishes. This is the overflow of the whole system. It goes in this natural well, which goes pretty deep, and we put a hole in there if needed, if this well ever overflows. Currently we're missing 10 centimeters of water, so probably the next weeks we will start filling it up, and then at one point it will start overflowing, and we still have to play with this level. Maybe it has to go up a bit, probably not down. And we have to see, you hear all the frogs.